Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2, where we are playing Argentina. Now 3 days have passed since the last session, and I have to say it gave me a lot to think about. First of all, I still don't really understand how I managed to win that last war, how we did it, because that was unbelievable. The damage to Argentina was, far-reaching, and we still haven't really recovered from it. But on the other hand, I am more than happy to say that we defended our country. It was a truly defensive, truly massive, and truly glorious war where we defeated everyone around us who tried to hurt us. Bolivia, unfortunately, decided to no longer be our pal. Oh, hey, they will accept now. Okay, so let's start with that. But we will always protect Bolivia, because that is a nation that has forever made itself a member of our good club. So, today I'm hoping to have a really long session. I have at least 3 to 4 hours to record, and I'm hoping that we will be able to finish the colonization here, and hopefully maybe even going after the other places that we wanted. The top priority now is to finish up recovering from the war, making sure our budget is sane, advancing our economy, advancing everything, and maybe even going up a few ranks, because we're still the weakest of the secondary powers. Mainly because we have a very bad industrial power, but I'm gonna work on that by making sure that as we are now reactionaries, we will have the factories booming in all of our, all across our nation. That's what I wanted to say. I'm gonna leave, the capitalists to do whatever they want. I will not subsidize their factories, but I will make sure that the factories I reopen are, properly subsidized. So that's a thing that I look forward to. Finally we're gonna deal with the economy for once, so let's start it up. I'm hoping Bolivia accepted the military alliance. Well, you are welcome, Bolivia. Oh, you're actually at war with... you're at war with the United States, Venezuela, and the USCA? Allied with Ecuador, Argentina, and Colombia. What kind of war are you involved in? I had no idea there was Dutch liberation of Pastel Cay, Paraguayan liberation of Brazilian of Mato Grosso. Okay, that's one. Central America liberation of Panama. Was Bolivia and Colombia against the USCA? Okay, well, we are losing that, so good job there. But now we can see the war going against the Empire of Brazil. Now we will leave Chile alone. I'm really trying and hoping that we will make Chile our friend again. But I kind of don't like Brazil. I would really like to liberate Paraguay. That's one thing that remains to be had. And I think this would be a good time to do it, because I'm pretty sure they don't have anyone left. But if we... Yeah, they're allied with Chile, so that would mean declaring war on Chile again, and, we still haven't recovered. So this is a long-term goal. It's not something that we want to achieve, like, right now. Taxes are starting to look pretty good. My goal is also to lower them a bit more, because we're having a bit of a, still people are kind of fucked up from the war. So I'll keep lowering it. Jacobin rebels. Oh, you must be joking again? Man, our militancy is just... Yeah, we need to find a way how to deal with that. So you go here. Actually, you go... Oh... Nah, you'll be okay. So here, 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 and here. Oh, and we'll need to build the forts. Ah, I remember now. That's not a bad idea, man. We have to we have to do that. And I'd also like to... Man, there's so many things. We laid out a plan at the end of the last session where we want to finish the cheap iron and probably inorganic chemistry, though I don't think there's need for that. No, we'll need the inorganic chemistry. Conquest of the desert. Oh, nice. More provinces. Rawson is now ours, and we can build a naval base there. Awesome. 1,000 people live there, and we can create a colony in colonial Argentinian. Oh, we can make it into protectorate. Oh, I see. Oh, you're gonna become a bureaucratic place. We want to have you as a nation. Though encouraging bureaucrats doesn't seem like such a good way. Ah, here comes cheap iron. So coal production plus 200%. Oh man, that's gonna be a big difference. Yeah, 8 now. Sulfur production, that doesn't really bother us. Iron, we don't have iron, I think. We have lead though. Lead production plus 50%. So that should... Yeah, it bumped up... Oh no, we do have iron, we don't have lead. It bumped up the iron, copper, and coal for us. So that's good. Oh, and it'd be good to have another technology, wouldn't it be? So inorganic chemistry sounds like a good thing to go with. And then we're gonna turn into commerce. We want private bank money bill printing and central bank money bill printing. And we're gonna lower the taxes as we increase our income. After which I guess we could grab stock exchange, market structure, and organized factories and turn back into culture. But navy would be a good thing too. I'd really like to get some of these better ports. And then maybe even starting to build a navy for ourselves. Because what kind of nation are we if we don't have the navy, man? So inorganic chemistry? No, okay. Just for the output, I mean, just for the output. Okay, we're winning. This should be easy enough. There really isn't... I think they just got like infantry or maybe even irregulars. Oh no, they got Kirisers. Okay, but no, but... Oh hey, Bolivia is helping! Oh man, you are such a cool guy, Bolivia. I really, really like it. Can I do something for you? We could pay them subsidies. Sure, sounds like a good idea to help them. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pay them more subsidies. Just have that, you know? Because you're such a cool guy. We really appreciate you, Bolivia. I have absolutely no idea what Bolivia is like, to be honest. That's one of the countries. I know a lot about Argentina. I know a lot about Brazil. I know about Chile quite a lot from my studies. Colombia and Venezuela, but Peru, Bolivia, Ecuador, and these colonial nations that are still, or colonial provinces are still there to today, are sort of unknown to me. I'm ashamed to admit it. I have, you know, gaps in knowledge. Bessemer steel. This method not only cleaned iron during the process of making it into steel, but it also allowed for the use of iron that earlier had been unusable because of its low grade. Do we have a steel factory? I think, no, we have bronze. I think there was a project for a steel factory. No, they're building railroads. Where's the most unemployed people in Argentinian Jujuy? Okay, can we build a steel factory here? We can. It takes iron and coal, something we do have. So let's build it. Conquest of the desert. Esquel is gained for Argentina. Nice. And now we can make it into a colonial province. Patagonia Septentrional granted statehood. Nice. Only 900 people live in Esquel. It's a cold deserted hill, and Rawson has a desert. But yeah, we're doing what we can. We're helping our population. Okay, and you know what? I think I'm gonna make this province more likely to attract immigrants again. We have a lot of immigration this... No, actually no, that's all growth, really? That would make sense. Where's migration? Yeah, we don't really get any migrants anymore. It's hardly news, you know, considering immigration from Scandinavia into Finland, really. Well, before we were a great nation, but now we're just basically growing on our own. Okay, so you can go back to Buenos Aires and we'll start dealing with these forts. I mean, this is, for example, a very important part. So is Buenos Aires. And also, like, the port cities to be defended. Viedma, Valvidia, and these two. Okay, and this is also an... Isn't it? No, I think this is the province where you can pass around the mountains. Shaft mining, liberal stronghold, education in Patagonia. Okay, so Oriental. There's definitely a way to pass through here, and I think it was through here. Well, let's put it in Salta. Upper house rearranged. 200% reactionary. What a surprise. Okay, railroads are coming up. Look at that. And we're building forts. Nice. Education in Entre Rios. Yeah, we're, you know, way past 20. That's nice. Budget is doing great. Inorganic chemistry being researched. I'm gonna speed it up a bit to see if we can do something. Yeah, we really need to get more naval bases here. How's the wars going, honestly? Paraguayan liberation of Brazilian Mato Grosso not doing well. War of British control over Sind is going well. Central American liberation of Panama. Okay, that one is working well. Italian liberation of Istria. Really? Italy has been formed against Austria-Hungary, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Spain. Oh, cholera spreads. One minute he's walking and talking normally, and the next he catches his stomach, dashing in the general direction of the outhouse. There's really only one explanation. Cholera epidemic. So there's a war here. I guess that one is fairly new. Major discovery. William Cunningham. Cunningham was a local opponent of the nascent neoclassical economics, particularly as propounded by his colleague Alfred Marshall and the Cambridge School. In economics, he sought to promote the historical method, making him one of the most leading advocates of the English historical school. Despite the sustained attacks levied by Cunningham, Marshall was sufficiently influenced by his pleas to try to introduce some more historical content into his work and operate more inductively in the derivation of his economic principles. However, he refused to accept Cunningham's main charge, that the validity of the economic laws is conditional on historical, social, and cultural context. Cunningham's opposition to neoclassicism was not only one of method but also of politics. Cunningham was deeply opposed to utilitarian philosophy and laissez-faire politics, and penned several tracts defending labor unions and protectionism. He also resurrected much interest in old mercantilistic thought. Okay. But now really, let's... Okay... Conquered some of these territories. 329, 194, 222. Is Spain able to help somehow? I wonder. Wilhelm Rocher, a professor at the University of Leipzig from 1848 to Wow, 1894. He was a founder of German Historical School of Economics, which rejected the classical laissez-faire view. Rocher's work emphasized the development character of capitalism through detailed historical analysis of the cultures of ancient nations. His System of Volkswirtschaft, 5 volumes, 1854 through 1894, Tract of 13th edition, Principles of Political Economy, written in 1878, was an influential textbook in the second half of the 19th century. His most significant work is Geschichte der Nationalökonomik in Deutschland, written in 1874. Raking in the prestige. Economy is doing great. Everything should be going fine. Okay, Brazil is getting banned the fuck out. They have some troops, but probably only very few left. The price of freedom. It has been often said that the Argentinian people are accustomed to freedom. They strive for it, hold it at the greatest of their ideals. So it is that they chafe under the yoke of what they see as the government tyranny. A recent demonstration in one of our cities threatens to spread through the state. With the eyes of the world upon us, however, forcefully putting an end to this act of civil disobedience will no doubt be seen as an attack upon our own citizens. The demonstration cannot be allowed. Gain consciousness and lose prestige. Let them alone for now. Militancy, militancy. Oh my god. There really isn't any way how I can, threaten myself or, move towards better ways of conduct, I guess, would be the way to put it. There just isn't, so, yeah. There's the army of Colombia. Of Brazil. Wow! 18,000 cannons! Jesus. Well, United States have a lot of cannons too. Can't really deny that. Chile, how are you doing? Fish, rain, fruit. Oh, they have gold here. And iron in Copiano. It might be fun to annex them entirely, but I really don't want to do that. I never wanted to really, annex them or anything. I just wanted to be, get what we needed. And frankly, they were provoking us, so fuck them. Moralist resurgence. Rejoice. Rejoice. I don't really want moralists spreading more than they absolutely have to. Okay, let's watch the war in Italy. I think this might be an interesting. What's the war goal for them anyway? Oh, it's over. Okay. And so is the. Yeah, there's just this one war going on. Paraguayan liberation of Brazilian Mato Grosso. Did they liberate Panama? I don't think they did. Nope, they didn't. Pit mining. Open pit mining is a surface mining technique of extracting rock or minerals from the earth by their removal from an open pit or burrow. This form of mining differs from extractive methods that require tunneling into the earth, such as longwall mining. Open pit mines are used when deposits of commercially useful minerals or rock are found near the surface, that is, where the overburden, surface material covering the valuable deposit, is relatively thin, or the material of interest is structurally unsuitable for tunneling, as would be in case of sand, cinder, and gravel. Coal and iron production skyrocketing, copper and lead production too. Nice, nice, nice. Chile, let's be friends. Friends. So what else are we? Okay, standard breech-loaded rifles. We have a 1% chance. Oh my god. Do not have to have both action rifles and another machine guns. Army decision making. Literacy above 50%. The country is at war. Okay, Friedrich List, 3%. Knees 2% out of Wagner. Colonial exploitation minus 40%. Argentina is not a great power. Argentina is a colonial nation. Have the Global 5 Bourbon Conference. Newspapers, not happening. Movable type, not happening. Penny press, not happening. The Metro, though, is starting to be pretty good. Coke, 7%. Okay, that one is good. Advanced ore roasting process. Another very good. Advanced ore grinding process. Advanced ore smelting process. Brass. Powder B. Okay, so these three will be really good. For our coal production anyway. How are we? 7.8. Copper 16.1. Iron 6.7. Oh my god, we're producing 55 of gunpowder. That's just madness right there. Okay, the steel factory is running. Cement factories are running. Okay, what are they working at? Reopen winery, reopen rum distiller, reopen gunpowder factory. Conquest of the desert! Gain Puerto de Sado for Argentina. Do we want to build it here or here? I think Puerto de Sado is a good place to build it. Mechanized mining in... where? Paraná. Mother, father says that they've got new tools in the mine. With the invention of the machine tools, mines are slowly being fitted with new and efficient tools to aid the excavation of the slumbering riches below the surface. Mine efficiency and size has been increased in the Paraná on account of this. Nice. And we got Knees. Oh, hold on. Nice's linear stages argument spoke of moral progress, which would render most theories obsolete. His 1873 work, however, contained little of the historical method in it. His political involvement earned him temporary exile in 1848. He wrote Political Economy from the standpoint of the historical method and Money and Credit in 1873. Effect, permanent prestige plus 5! Okay, well that's good. We were first to discover that, probably. And we got inorganic chemistry now. Pop growth increased, supply limit was 25%. That's actually really good, because some of our territories, yeah, we need that for the greater armies. And sulfur production, we don't have sulfur, so that doesn't really bother us. And there's just 2 places left to get, and we'll be done with Argentina proper.